Don't be scared. Come on in to the library here of Horror Hotel, and we'll have another creepy cheapy discussion about a cool Halloween what? Pardon me, what? You think I should start with a joke, open with a joke to win the audience over? Okay, I guess that's good advice. You're supposed to start any presentation with a joke. Well, I don't have a joke right off the top of my head. You do? Okay. Have I heard the one about the bus driver who pulled over to the bus stop and they're waiting for the bus? Yeah. 2 vampires and a werewolf. Okay. Have you heard the story about the bus driver who pulled up to the bus stop and saw waiting there 2 vampires and a werewolf? What do you mean you haven't heard it? Then why did you? No, I have. If you like Halloween masks, and if you don't, you're probably not watching the likes of me. You're probably off doing something productive, I hope. But if you like Halloween masks, you've come to the fright place. Yes, indeed. Today's hideous monstrosity is from the folks at Immortal Masks. And if you've heard me talk about them before, Immortal was a company that made, still is, I shouldn't use the past tense there. They're still in business making really nice, high-end, but very expensive silicone masks. And the point of using silicone for them instead of latex is that it stretches and flexes, and you can get like a realistic kind of, a little bit of movement with them. But a couple of years ago, they started making, what year was that? 2022, I think. They started making latex versions, of some of their masks, which brought Immortal into the realm of creepy cheapies because people can afford them. One such thing, and I can't believe it, but you can get one of these for a neighborhood of like $35, neighborhood, is this fascinating art piece, the very creepy vessel, not to be confused with George Jessel, and not from Hessel Kessel, just the vessel. Now, why is he called that? Well, as you can see, he was a human being who was just an ordinary guy, and then something from outer space took him over and took control of the human body in which he resided. And it's just in mid-transformation. And now this poor guy who was human once is just a vessel for whatever this is that's going to come popping out of there. And this mask is a little on the small side, but I tend to like them that way if I'm going to be wearing them. You know, if I'm wearing a big mask, it's kind of like I feel like my head is in a room and I'm trying to look out a window that's only open just a crack off in the distance on the other side of the room. But if I'm wearing one that's tight-fitting, my eyes are right up there where they should be, and I feel more like I can forget that I'm wearing a mask when it's a tight fit. This one is kind of small and it's going to be a bit of a tight fit on most humanoid adults. I could wear it if I had to. What would I put with it as a costume? Well, I don't know. It's more interesting just as a sculptural thing, just as a decoration in your mask collection. But if you were going to wear it at the haunted house or the haunted tea room or the haunted podiatry clinic or the haunted belly button lint recycling center or the haunted unclaimed vegetable matter depot or the what? Get on with it. Okay, get on with it. If you're going to be wearing it at whatever sort of haunted attraction you might be haunting, finding a costume might be daunting. So I would say go with, he could be, depending on the scene he's in, he could be part of an experiment, in which case he could be wearing just normal clothes or something like pajamas or a hospital gown or something sort of uniform like that he might have been wearing at the time he was experimented upon. You could pardon the prepositional ending. And you can see this does not have a full back. It's about a football team has a full back. This mask doesn't. It's just about a 3/4 mask, or maybe a little more than that. So if your hair is going to show in the back or anything, don't let people see you from the back. Let the audience see you from the front, or else wear something that is bulked up in the back so they won't see the back of your head. But the depth and the sculptural detail on this is just perfect. The paint coloring is perfect. I don't know what it looks like on your monitor, but there's just enough pink and red and really unsavory, unwholesome, icky colors going on, and one still human eye. And the other eye is cut out for you to do some seeing out of. And if your eye is not brown like the eye on that side, it doesn't even matter, because if people see a blue eye or a hazel eye or anything else, it's still going to look pretty cool and weird. So the very freaky and very strange, weird vessel is something I like a lot from, I'll show you the tag, Immortal Masks, selling for the neighborhood of 35 bucks. Wow, cool thing. And I did not work on the paint on this one. This is how it came straight out of the package from the creeps at Immortal Masks. And join us again next time, I hope, when I'll have not only this awesome candle provided by the kind and generous humanoid friend Chris Russell, who finally got me a candle that gets the job done, that lights up the whole place, and hopefully this guy will remember the rest of that joke. Do you remember it yet?